Today I want to talk about what we can do as an individual to make a positive difference in this world. Because every single one of us has the responsibility to do this. I believe every single person living on this planet at this present moment in time has the responsibility to make a positive difference in this world. And we do this by making a positive difference in ourselves first. We can't always wait for somebody else to be the hero. We can't always wait for somebody else to fix something. We have to fix it. Because if we always wait for other people to do it, it will just never happen. So let's talk about what we can do as an individual to make a change in this world. And it all comes down to kindness. Kindness towards ourselves, kindness towards other people. We need to understand that there is this illusion of separation going on in our world. We believe we are separate from each other. We believe that we are not connected. And this is where we are so wrong. When you are sending negative energy towards another person, you are actually sending it towards yourself. And we see this every single day. We see it on social media. We see it in the news. We see it in everyday life. Just a few weeks ago, I was at the clothing store because I wanted to return an item. And there was a woman absolutely berating the employee because for some reason, the item she wanted to buy had the wrong price tag. So she was berating that woman for this mistake, even though she had absolutely nothing to do with it. And she did not stop. And I could feel in my body all of this incoherence she was placing on that poor woman, that poor employee. She was just doing her job. She had absolutely nothing to do with the wrong price tag. And I could feel everything happening in my body as well because I am connected to that woman. I could feel the anger of that one woman, the frustration that she just let out on that poor woman. But I could also feel the sadness and the anger rising up in the other woman's body. I could feel my throat closing up. I could feel my heart beating so fast all of a sudden. Another person's pain and suffering is our pain and suffering. So once that woman left, I said to the employee, I am so sorry that woman just treated you like this. I'm so sorry. That is all I said, because that is all I could say. And in that exact moment, I could feel her tension just to ease up a bit. I could feel it in my body because I suddenly started to relax a bit more. Because she could tell, okay, another person sees the injustice that just happened. I feel seen, I feel heard. She felt understood. Somebody apologized because that is what she needed in that moment. And I'm sure a lot of you can resonate with this story I just told because we see it every single day. We see it everywhere, all day, every day. We are not separate from each other. We can feel everything another person feels. And again, it comes back to kindness. It is so easy to feel anger and hatred towards another person. It is so easy. I know it is so easy. I felt anger and frustration and hatred most of my life. I was always feeling so angry and deeply unhappy within myself. And I know that is how a lot of people are feeling in this world. You just have to click on a social media video where somebody's presenting their opinion. And then when they have an opinion that differs from you, it triggers the ego like nothing else. And then we believe it is actually okay to talk negatively about that person who has an opinion that differs from ours. And this is where the ego has so much control over us. We have completely lost our way. We are getting so lost in our own game that we actually believe it is okay to send negativity towards another person. Anger is so destructive. What we need to have instead is compassion and empathy. But somewhere along the way, this compassion and empathy just got lost. How did it get lost? Where did it get lost? Why do we believe that we can make a change in this world by feeling angry all the time? It doesn't work like this. When I look back at situations in my life where people treated me really, really badly, I used to feel so much anger towards these situations. I felt so much anger towards these people. But what I learned to understand is that I was just poisoning myself. Anger doesn't get us anywhere. Now I have compassion and empathy for those people. Because for somebody else to treat you so badly, they must be in tremendous pain and suffering every single day. Otherwise, they would not treat you like this. So what can I do? I can send them love. Because that is what these people need the most. When they have love, nobody will ever suffer because of them ever again. We have a responsibility, and especially with this knowledge that we are all connected, we are all the same. Like once we transition from our bodies back into consciousness, we are all the same. We are not the person who we actually think we are at the moment. And the more we divide, the more we are unkind to ourselves and other people, the more we are creating a vibration on this planet that is just becoming unlivable. We can't continue to live like this. We can collectively create a vibration on this planet that is beautiful, loving, and kind. We can actually create a beautiful world, but it starts within. We need to be the change. We need to make a change in our lives. We need to be kind to ourselves, because guess what? When you are being kind to yourself, nobody will suffer. It's impossible. Because when you are kind to yourself, you are automatically kind to everybody else. And it is a daily practice. The same way we practice on a daily basis to be unkind to ourselves and be unkind to other people, we need to practice doing the opposite. And I know it is challenging to do it in a world that is in such a low vibration, like the world we live in right now, but somebody has to start. Somebody has to do it. So these were just a few thoughts I had in the past few weeks, something that really came up for me, because we need to make a change. So people need to wake up to the truth that we are not separate, and we need to be kind to ourselves. When we feel anger, we need to lean in. Instead of letting all of that anger out on another person, we need to ask ourselves, why do I feel so freaking angry all the time? Where is this coming from? Why do I feel like this? Where is it in my body? And then we need to lean in and deal with it in a healthy way. Because our emotions, they determine how we live our lives. When we have negative emotions all the time, anger, frustration, hopelessness, loneliness, sadness, all the time, this is the life we are creating. But when we are changing our emotions to happiness, joy, kindness, love, empathy, compassion, that is the life we are creating. So never for 1 second think that you can't make a change in this world, because you can. You being kind to yourself makes the biggest difference in this world. You might not be able to see it in a global form right away, but you will notice it straight away in your life, in your world. And again, you are connected to everybody, to everything on this planet. So when you change your internal vibration to love, joy, and happiness, the things around you will change as well. The people around you will change as well. And that is all I have for today's video. This is just something I really wanted to get off my chest, because I truly believe that this world needs to change. And we are changing. It's happening. But we need more people to do it. I really hope you found this video helpful and it resonated with you. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, your experiences in the comments. I'm sending all of you so much love, and I will talk to you in my next video.